me, right? You can put all that out there. Put EJ name out there, bitch. Put EJ name out there. So we can call the FBI. Unless you never got raped and you had sex with him willingly. Willingly had sex with that nasty ass crackhead. And what that make you? Worse than a prostitute. If you had sex with that dirty AIDS infested dick dude, him and your sister sleeping on the same bed, dirty ass bed bugs climbing up on your face. That's why you were scratching your face, because you were sleeping with a fly. You got fleas. You slept with a dog. He didn't rape you. I believe you slept with him. I believe you slept with him and enjoyed it. That's how it happened 2 times. Because the first time you would have told your uncle. Why you ain't tell your uncle? Why you ain't tell your uncle? You told your uncle about me, right? Then he tell me to come there and say, now go home. You told him about me, right? Why you ain't tell him about he raped you? Because you fake and you a liar. He didn't rape you. You had sex with him. You probably having sex with your uncle. Your whole family probably having sex. That's not your real family. You are adopted. That's not even your real family. You adopted. You was in group homes and all that when you was younger. You was abused when you was younger. Keep it real, Christina. Was you abused in them group homes or not? Because the way you act like an abused woman, that your life is damaged and you can't never have no trust, never have no love, not from me. You need a sucker. A man that's a sucker that's going to listen to everything you telling him. Not me, though. Not over here. You've been abused and abused by too many men, and now I can't do nothing about it. They just going to keep damaging your life and ruining your life. And you crying out to me like I can help you. I come to try to help you, and you turn me away. Then fuck you then. Fuck you. I came in love, you pushed my love away, you showed me every sign that you can show that you're not interested in me. So I don't know who it is that's coaching you to do this or whatever, but go have fun with them and leave me alone. Stay away from me. Get out of my life. I think you told the police on me. I think when I go to court, they're going to give me another case saying, with this girl, Christina, they could make this up on their own. She don't even have to tell them. Her sister can work with him. It's just fucked up, bro. I don't trust it. I just feel so bad about her. I just have a real bad feeling about her, y'all. And I hope it's not what I'm thinking. I hope it's not true, but this is the feeling that God put in my heart about her. Like she's telling you it's going to change your life. I said, all right, well, you want children before we get married. That's what I said, because you said it and I ran with it. That's what happened. You said, yeah, I think if you have a baby, it'll really change you. And I say, yeah, you right. And I said, yo, Christina want to have a baby before we get married, y'all. I threw that in there. That's me. I slipped that in there real smooth. But that's what you were saying. You ain't say nothing about no marriage. You said that I think if you have a baby, then you will change. You didn't say nothing about marriage. So I threw that out there. See what's going to go. I threw it out, see what happened. Huh? You said it, I ran with it. Am I wrong? Or are you wrong for saying it? You shouldn't have put it in my head. That sounded real good. I said, all right, let me see, let me test her then. She talking all that spicy, talking spicy. Let me test her then and see where she at. Where her heart is at. She hot or lukewarm. She said, man, I didn't say that, you lying. I'm lying now, we ain't gonna have no baby, Christina? You ain't just tell me that if I had a baby, I would change. I said, yeah, that's true, it would. You said I would do everything, I would die to keep that baby, making sure he good. Yeah, that's true. Because it's my first son or daughter or whatever, right? So yeah, we can do that. That's what you want. You said it out of your heart, right? You said it, not me. And I agree with you. 130%. But I said, well, you want a baby before we get married. Because look, if you want that ring, it's going to take me a while. We can get, you can be pregnant before that, right? We get married on paper before my court date. So when you get pregnant, you're going to have a baby before we get married anyway, probably. No, I don't think it's going to be before. You're going to have a ring. But the wedding, I don't know how that's going to work, when that's going to come. You might have a baby before we have our wedding. You heard?